I'm going to unveil this and see what you think. But you've been bugging me about this for quite some time.
My own tool bench.
Yeah. So it's really sturdy, and what's that? Your own little vise.
Great.
Look at here. Organization. Yeah, and then you come around here. Is that prettier than?
Yeah. Nice shining.
So you get a lot of organization there, buddy.
And I can move this wherever I want.
Yeah, the way you can move it, put your foot up. Put your foot on there, on both sides, and you have to push down. And then you move it where you want, and then you lift up on this with your foot. Push hard. And you're going to run out of room.
But I think I have a great spot for it.
Okay. Jerry has been insistent that he needs a workbench for quite some time. I decided to make one for him. I'm going to use this old partial desk that I had. It didn't quite fit in with what I want for garage storage, but I did get this with the house, and I have been using it. The drawers are out right now, but this is how I came across it. It's pretty solid, and it'll make a good base for a workbench. Storage space in the garage is limited, so I like to have the ability to move things around. So I started with this kit that bolts up to a piece of plywood, and it's pretty sturdy, so Probably overkill for Jerry, but anything I work on I want to last, so I may even be able to use this bench from time to time. It's maneuverable, and it'll be really handy to move around when I need to without disturbing Jerry's projects he's working on. Here is the finished result of Jerry's workbench. For scale, it's 20. The work area is 22 by 36. He has a little vise for scale. It's pretty small, but he will be able to clamp stuff. He's got pegboard, and I bought him these new little containers to sort things. And he's got these old pegboard pieces. These are actually some pegboard pieces, hooks that I got from my grandmother, or Jerry's great-grandmother. I got him some more storage here. These snap out and they will stay open, so he'll be able to sort out a bunch of stuff there. It's movable easily. He'll be able to move it, or I'll be able to move it, and it's pretty sturdy, so I'll be able to use this bench in a pinch. This is with the drawers on, and here he had sorted these out before I started working on this, so he'll be surprised to see his workbench look a lot different when he gets home. These handles are a little ugly, and I have just a thing to spruce that up a bit. For Jerry's workbench, the handles for the drawers are pretty plain, and I got to thinking, I have this old cashew can with some drawer pulls that I think he'll like. So this can is older than I am. So let's open this up and see what's in here. It's labeled Watchdogs. And here they are. These old dogs have been in this can longer than I've been alive. And I'd never seen them before until after my mother had went through my grandmother's estate after she passed, and my grandmother had squirreled away for years, longer than I've been alive. And this is a note that she had wrote. It says, "These were on the cabinet Grandma Alice Burnham started housekeeping with. She called them her watchdogs. And she took them off the cabinet on May 29th, 1976. So that was well before I was even a thought. And they're pretty old and rusty. And seen better days. Looks like they had been painted over and painted over. And then the paint got so old they chipped off. So I think I'll clean these up and maybe paint them. Maybe a chrome or copper color, I don't know. But let's see if we can get them cleaned up. It's about time. They've been sitting around long enough. Let's see if we can teach these old dogs some new tricks. Here is the before and after of the drawer pulls. After I got them cleaned up, I like the natural look, so I will install them without painting them, and we'll see what Jerry thinks of that. The drawer pulls that were on here originally must have been put on before it was stained, but I did want it to look somewhat consistent, so I went ahead and sanded it, put some stain and some polyurethane on. This was not a restoration, just to try to look consistent. I did try to fill the holes in a little bit, and then we'll put these new drawer pulls on and see what they look like. This is the end result. Little research on these dogs is were made, I think, by the Reading Hardware Company in 1897 or thereabouts. I'm sure Jerry will get many years of use out of this bench, I hope.
These puppies right here, I love them, and they're 120 years old. All three of them.